Thanks for joining me for some up-to-date tips on developing your job search techniques in this short video presentation called Where Are the Jobs? I'm Catherine Oldham, Manager of the Skills and Jobs Centre based at Victoria University Polytechnic. Remember, Skills and Jobs Centres are a free service operating at all TAFEs across Victoria to help everyone in the community explore their career options and become job ready. Part of that process involves us providing advice about effective job search methods, which is what I'll be talking about today. The current job market is rapidly changing and extremely competitive, so it's more important than ever to understand the most effective ways you can search for work right now. In this presentation, I'll be covering what job you should look for, how to manage your job search, where and how you can look for work, and finally, some key strategies for success. So, what job should you be looking for? Finding your ideal job requires you to consider a number of factors such as your skills, your previous experience, your qualifications, your interests, your location, your availability, and your ideal work environment. Firstly, let's talk about your skills. These can be a combination of your technical skills, your transferable skills, and your personal attributes. Not sure about your skills? Well, we can help you to assess your skills at the Skills and Jobs Centre through one-on-one consultation, or you can attend one of our online workshops. If you want to get started on this now, I suggest you check out some of the career resources on our Skills and Jobs Centre website, or you can head to another great website like Job Outlook, where you can complete a skills match assessment online and determine the types of jobs that will best suit you. Of course, when looking for a job, you'll need to also develop an effective resume. Details about this were covered in my previous video. If you missed it and want some advice, please visit the Skills and Jobs Centre website, or you can contact us directly. We'd be happy to help you. Put simply, when it comes to your resume, you need to remember to tailor your resume and your accompanying cover letter to suit each individual role you apply for. You also need to include relevant details and terminology to ensure your resume appears on all relevant searches. Present yourself as the ideal candidate for the role in both your resume's career objective and in your cover letter. Include a section highlighting your key skills, particularly those relevant to the specific job you're going for. Focus on the tasks you completed and any achievements in previous roles, and be clear and concise with your descriptions. Avoid heavily formatted templates and limit your resume to 2 pages max. So once you know what jobs to go for and you've got your resume sorted, you can start searching for work. At this point, it's essential to manage your job search. Managing your job search involves planning your time and establishing a regular routine so that you don't burn out. Considering how many jobs you'll apply for each week by being selective and not overloading yourself. This will also help you to keep track of your applications and manage your expectations. Maintaining your usual leisure and self-care activities to keep a good work-life balance. Keeping a record of your job search by listing what jobs you've applied for, when you applied, when you expect to hear back, and what the eventual outcome was. And following up on your job applications. If a week has passed since the closing date for applications and you're yet to hear back from an employer, chase them up via email or phone as appropriate, unless of course they've previously indicated that they won't respond to your inquiries in this way. At the Skills and Jobs Centre, we are regularly asked, where are the jobs? And how do I look for work? And we have several suggestions. 1. Search online. Whether you're trying to find a job while studying or after completing training or a uni degree, the internet is a great resource for job seeking and career development. You can look for jobs in various industries on many different websites and apply for them online. Which site you choose depends on the type of job you're looking for, the industry you want to work in, and the hours you want to work. Speaking very generally, some of the most popular job search sites to consider include Seek, Indeed, Career One, Jora, Spot jobs, or Gumtree jobs. There's loads of others too. And of course, there's also many industry-specific websites related to particular jobs like childcare, construction, or finance. Do your research to work out which site best suits your needs. 2. Search via government initiatives, for example, Working for Victoria. The Working for Victoria initiative is part of the Victorian Government's funded economic survival package in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. It's designed to connect eligible job seekers with suitable opportunities where they can apply their skills to new roles or take up training opportunities for specific roles. Organisations and employers looking for workers can also find experienced and screened staff who are ready to work, so it's a matching service. You can register quickly and easily for the Working for Victoria website by entering your employment experiences and the type of work you're looking for under the I'm Looking for Work tab. Once you're properly registered, you'll be sent suitable job alerts and you can simply apply or pass on any opportunities you're alerted to. It's a great option during this current climate. 3. Search with recruitment agencies. You might want to register with recruitment agents who can provide you with direct assistance to find work. Some well-known agencies include Adecco, Hayes Recruitment, Randstad, Hoban Recruitment, and Manpower. Again, there's lots of others as well. If you're keen to sign up with a recruitment agency but you're not sure about who to go with, you can search for specialist recruiters via the Recruitment Consulting and Staffing Association of Australia, or RCSA, members page. This lists reputable recruitment agencies, where they're located, and the specific industries they specialise in. 4. Search the hidden job market. Roughly 80% of available jobs at any one time are not formally advertised, and these positions are filled through internal processes, direct referrals, or word of mouth promotion. Consider your own existing networks when you're looking for work and whether any of these might provide you with job opportunities. Your own networks include your family, your friends, acquaintances, your local industry connections, and ex-colleagues, people you've worked with before. You can approach those in your own network by asking questions. For example, does your employer need any workers with my skills or experience? Or do you know anyone else looking for work in my industry? What are they doing to find a job? Or even, do you know someone who knows someone who's looking for an employee with my skill set? Number 5, search by cold calling. This is similar to the approach used when exploring opportunities through your own networks, but for most of us it is far more daunting. Cold calling is, as it sounds, calling, emailing, or visiting potential employers cold to inquire about any possible job opportunities they may have. These days, most organisations prefer to utilise online options rather than be inundated by phone calls or emails expressing an interest in getting a job. But there are times when this approach can work. It can be a matter of simply being in the right place at the right time. If you choose to use this method, do your research first. Check out the organisation's website to see if they have a careers or work with us page before you pick up the phone or send an email. When you're ready to approach them, confidence is key. Practice what you will say with your family or friends. Cold calling requires a resilient mindset so you can avoid feeling despondent if you're knocked back. Just on this, when it comes to dealing with rejection during your job search, remember our tips. 1. Don't take rejection personally. It's not you as a person that's being rejected. It's the absence of an available position with your particular skills or experiences. 2. Approach rejection positively. Use the opportunity to review and evaluate your application and change your approach for next time. 3. Utilise your support networks, family and friends, to debrief and to get more encouragement. 4. Focus on your strengths and all the wonderful things you have to offer, rather than the fact that you didn't get this particular job this time. Finally, there's a few other points to consider during your job search. Experience. If you're looking for a job that requires specific skills or experience that you don't have, you could secure some relevant temporary work, a casual or contract role, or undertake some volunteer work to get that experience and demonstrate your commitment. 2. Education. Increase your knowledge of a role or industry by undertaking some training, a short course, or some personal or professional development activities. There's many free short training courses available right now, and you may have the time to complete some if you're stuck at home. Flexibility. Consider carefully the work hours, location, and role you're going for. Sometimes it may not be perfect, but you may be able to adapt your skills or modify your expectations to make the job fit. So, in summary, the strategies for success when it comes to your job search. Thoroughly assess your skills to determine the best fit. Identify what jobs to apply for by researching carefully and monitor advertised jobs. Develop an effective resume and cover letter that you can tailor for each job application. Set goals around how many jobs you'll apply for and keep a good record. Manage your time effectively. Consider networking and cold calling alongside other methods of job searching. Follow up on your job applications and be flexible, persistent, and resilient. Contact the Skills and Jobs Centre for further assistance if you need, and good luck.